What is going on, everyone? Commodore Les here, bringing to you guys my reaction / review of Jujutsu Kaisen manga chapter 225. Now, the chapter is out. We are back from break, ready to read the latest installment of Akutama Gege's masterpiece provided to us by the good people over at TCB. Now, the time has come, man. The continuation of the fight of the decade. The championship belts are on the side right now because I want to wait until we crown the actual champion. Unless a gold moment happens, then the belt's going to have to come over here. But regardless of all that, I am excited to see this fight continue. We only got the lockups, the arm drags, all of that. And, man, I just need to see road graps. That's what we're here for, man. So we're feeling a little bit better compared to yesterday. If you guys weren't aware, I caught the flu and stuff. Thankfully, it wasn't COVID. I have been very scared that it was going to be that. You know, the streak would have been over, but streak lives on. We're COVID-free. And got enough rest that I need. First time in years, I've gotten like 9 hours of sleep. So I'm feeling a bit more rejuvenated, and it's time. I was told ahead of time to get as much rest because apparently there's going to be a lot of reading to do. So I wasn't told anything else besides that. And then someone sent me a thing saying, you know, get ready to learn paragraphs, buddies. So if Oda wasn't the one to put me down, I'm pretty sure it might be Gege. So hopefully there's more graphs than reading, but we'll have to see for ourselves. So guys, let's get into the chapter. Let's see what awaits us in the continuation of the big fight between Sukuna and Gojo. All right, let's begin. What in the... Bro, is this something out of Persona 4? Okay, I don't know what it is. First, I get the Persona 3 remake news. And y'all already know, if y'all remember with this channel since the very beginning, what the avi for this channel was of my goat, Makoto Yuki. If this is not some kind of reference of Persona 4 with all the multiple TVs and everything in the opening, I don't know what this is supposed to be, but I don't know, man. Gege he's got a crow, something in my room, whatever, bro. Like, outside my house, you watching something from me, bro? Like, that's a sick individual. But yo, that literally the first thing that popped in my mind was like the theme song and stuff. All right, chapter 225. The decisive battle in the inhabited demon-infested Shinjuku. Part 3, I should say. Gojo's limitless allows him to be completely untouchable. Sukuna is using his domain amplification to neutralize his curse technique. So you're seeing everyone is surrounded around the multiple TVs, getting a glimpse basically of the fight that's going on. Because you see it from Yuji, Choso, Ui, and Mei. We got Igarumo over here, Miwa. I'm assuming that's Takeba. That's right here in the bottom corner, right next to where we call with Momo, Hikari, and then with Kirara. Yuta. You see Maki, Panda, Toge, Shoko's there as well, and then Hajime as well too. So yeah, so like everyone pretty much is all there watching on for the fight. I do love the fact though you're seeing like Yuji and Choso being there together, man. Like the Aniki energy. And anyway, is Hana there? Hold on. That's disrespectful. I mean, they had one part covering Hana, so that's on me. But Hana's over there watching on stuff, so I'm glad that she's feeling a little bit better. Domain amplification. So the Jujutsu sorcerers gathering together to watch the battle between Gojo and Sukuna. I mean, yeah. It reminds me in some ways, like, not to exactly like a T, but like, you remember like in the Cell games when they were broadcasting everything that's going on? The only difference was that everyone was watching from home, where they're all watching on this, so. Alright. I saw something similar in Mekamaru-kun's footage. That special grade cursed spirit used the same method in Shibuya to counter the limitless. It does seem that Gojo-san's domain has been neutralized. But how? It's a more refined version of a simple domain. By seething yourself in a domain without imbuing your own curse technique, you allow your opponent's technique to flow into that empty space and thereby neutralizing it. Oh, it was Kusakabe then. Was it? Yeah, so I think, no, it was Kusakabe that was right beside Momo and them after. Okay. Yeah, because Takeba, I think, was wearing his other gear. Can you do that, Kusakabe-san? Don't be ridiculous. Of course I can. So, despite the fact that he's supposed to be renowned for having a very good simple domains, to be able to do something like that, that's completely outside the boundaries, which showcases again how insane these guys are, really. But it is interesting though, like the fact that he was able to use the same method in Shibuya accounts to be able to counter the limitless, man. Which goes in factor too of when Sukuna was making the attack, and then Gojo was able to deflect and stuff and everything, right? Very interesting. I can get the gist of it. The main drawback to domain amplification is that you can't simultaneously use your own innate technique. Yes, even Sukuna is no exception to the rule. Wait, doesn't that mean Sukuna is fighting Satoru without a cursed technique? So in other words, if Sukuna has some way to deal with limitless other than domain amplification, Gojo will lose. I mean, that is true. If you're able to do something to stop the limitless, you have a chance. Which is very, very, very scary and something we need to... I mean, at the end of the day, no matter how much I said that Gojo has to win, I think for the sake of the story, Sukuna has to get the W, even if it's through Mikiri. But we're going to have to hold, possibly. If that's the case, why isn't Sukuna using domain expansion? Immediately following domain expansion, your technique becomes unstable to use, right? So shouldn't he challenge Gojo-san to a domain battle first? It's easy to say that, but depending on the outcome of the domain battle, the fight would be over. Isn't that a good thing? That's true. Why isn't he doing that? And maybe you have an answer for me, Yuji. Doesn't the domain's sure hit effect negate Satoru-chan's technique in the first place? He told me that himself when we were in a cursed spirit's domain. So he didn't give me an answer. Okay. Well, I mean, it's somewhat of an answer, but not like the full thing. But could it be that Sukuna doesn't think he can win against Gojo Satoru in a domain battle? I mean, that thing, listen, man, we saw what happened with Jogo when he got placed inside that thing. There was no chance. There was no chance. If that were the case, Gojo would have already been using domain expansion. I find it hard to believe that Gojo wouldn't be able to see that. What with the 6 eyes and his shitty personality, Shoko. What if their domains don't actually clash? Based on what Inumaki and Yuji have said, I don't think Sukuna's domain expansion actually closes off a barrier. Huh? Bullshit. I can't believe that. That's insane. Everyone's reactions to this is saying, yeah, that's absurd, right? Is that crazy? Miwa, toss me that water. Okay, so we're gonna get an explanation, Gege, because I know that we do it through the words and stuff, but I as a grown man, we learn through demonstration. Like as most boys growing up and everything, we're hands on. That's how we learn. All right, so yeah, this is how we're gonna do things. I would hope so. Okay, here you go. What are you doing? Huh? Didn't you ask me to toss it to you? I said, give me the water, not the... Ew! Okay, so wait. So it's almost like a projectile, like whatever's inside, you pulling it. Oh, is that what we're referring to? I mean, based on the speech and the way it has to be. Look at me, I'm just like, I need to get up. Yo, this author is gonna end me for sure. Nah, you know what? Nah, man, you know what, Mio? Here you go. For your sake, nah. For your sake, we'll do it. I waited too long. Nah, she deserved it. She already deserved a world title. How about that? How about Yo, she's been like, Kusakami ready to kill her, bro. Man, went full fist of the North Star face look and everything, man. Expanding a domain without a closing barrier is just like that. With no container, can water accumulate? Can you paint an empty air without a canvas? With no stem, roots, or leaves, can a flower bloom from a seed? It's like using software without having any hardware. At any rate, it's completely impossible. Megumi's incomplete domain wasn't enclosed within a barrier, though. Well, because of the gym and stuff, like to be able to actually magnify it. I heard about that before the grade promotion assessment. Still, to do that, he needed buildings or existing barriers to enclose his domain. There you go. And that's small potatoes compared to what's going on now. But Noritoshi Kamo, Kenjaku managed to pull it off. And it's Choso was the one that's speaking there for that, yeah. We had planned for Tsukumo to counter his domain expansion with a simple domain while Tengen dismantled it from the outside. The simple domain was torn apart in the blink of an eye, but if she had expanded her own domain, it wouldn't have been a true domain battle. In that circumstance, you needed to also take into account who the domain's exterior belonged to. Though perhaps if she had expanded her own domain, there may have been a battle for Yuki-san's Surehead effect. But what exactly would clash? Who knows? Isn't it literally against the Surehead effect? Given that the Surehead effect is imbued within the barrier itself, it can only clash with another barrier. So it's almost like, in a way, kind of the way I'm interpreting right now based on it is like almost like a vast ocean. Where it's like, instead of having, like, let's say like we had a pool of all this water and stuff. Obviously, things are going to be hitting around each other and stuff after. But if you're in the ocean, it's so vast and stuff that there's no, like, a ricochet of anything, per se. It's just going to keep on going and going. You guys are talking about the domains as if it's a given, but that stuff devours an insane amount of curse energy, doesn't it? So shouldn't they avoid using it up thoroughly? Fish flakes. Yeah, of course. Thank you, Inumaki, for the input. Well, it's just as Inumaki said. Yo, no! Shut up! No! I'm not giving you that, Mickey. I'm not giving you that, Mickey. Damn, I know damn well you did not say that, mate. Oh my god, it's just Inumaki-san says, allegedly. There's no limit to Gojo-sensei's curse energy. Oh my god. The one character that Gege had to create for this kind of stuff and be like, yeah. So this, you know what it is? This is that one meme when you're saying Naruhodo, but you have no way of confirming why it's a Naruhodo, man. But that's only because of how freaking efficient he is. His curse energy consumption ends up being less than what he naturally replenishes over time. But isn't that working under the assumption he's doing it like normal? If he starts using domain expansion over and over again consecutively, it'll probably be a different story. And Sukuna, he's unreal. The sharpness of his technique's activation, the way he can turn on a dime from using amplification to his innate technique. If Gojo Satoru didn't have the 6 eyes, Sukuna would likely be winning in terms of efficiency in utilizing curse energy. I mean, dude. It just says it right there. For Gojo to be able to stand, to have what he has right now is what keeps him in the fight and potentially gives him the win. Take out one of those things, whether it be the Limitless or even the 6 eyes, and this is a Sukuna dub. So, I don't know, are you basically telling me right now, full form, final form Sukuna may actually be better than Gojo, unless Gojo were to ascend to another height? It's basically what I'm taking from all of this conversation so far. What's more, his total curse energy is even more than mine. And that is saying something, because we know how deep the well goes for Yuta. Going purely off intuition, I say by more than double. My brother's got like 100 wells. In other words, when it comes to these two, curse energy is not a limiting factor for why they aren't expanding their domains. Maybe it's just that nobody, not even the two of them, knows exactly how this is going to play out. If Gojo Satoru and Ryomen Sukuna's domains were to clash, who knows what would happen? Here it comes. Oh god, we're about to go back to the fight. Listen, man, I appreciate the info dump at times and stuff, especially when I'm actually going to see drawings underneath them and like a certain author that's just gives me text and stuff. But bro, this is really trying to paint the picture. In some ways, honestly, like this is how I'm interpreting right now. If they were to both, because we know from the Fatal 4-Way that was going on with Yuta, Uro, and all that was going on, that if they were to hit those domains, obviously things exploded. But if they were able to contain that and allow it to go on, City would have been goners. Those two, world-ending effect, potentially. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. It's time! Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter if we have logic. It doesn't matter if we have understanding. Because you know what we have? We have real grabs. Look at those two sickos. Faces ready for war. Domain expansion. Oh God, here we go. Here we go. Please, you have to give me more. You have to give me more. I didn't see the black ball itself, the barrier. Oh, bro. Look at the face on Gojo. Can I just take a second to take into account how twisted this dude looks right now? He is having the time of his life. Even though the world's fate hangs in the balance by him. Nah, this is absolutely nuts, dude. This is just a double spread. Holy shit, man. The Malevolent Shrine looks so beast. And Gojo is just staring like he's on one side and that man's on the top rope of the Malevolent Shrine. And you see that mouth that's in the center, bro. All the bones, everything that's there, just to tell you, like, these are the remains of the fools that tried me. You know what I mean? I know it could be also for aesthetic and stuff, but these are for all the fools that dared to try me in the distant past, man. All those who see this, bro, it's a wadi-da for you, man. But he's still throwing up gang signs, man. Like, this is beautiful. It's just beautiful stuff, bro. Evenly matched. So there we go. There we go. They're equal. They are equal rats. They form a pair within Gojo's barrier. The two sure hit guarantees overlap and cancel each other out. A battle with both sides expanding their domains. Should either one sustain immense damage causing the collapse of their domain, the other's sure hit technique will immediately strike. You know what this is? If you are a Dragon Ball enjoyer of the past, this is Gohan versus Cell. The Kamehameha. The very moment someone does the Vegeta, and it's very possible that could happen, but even then, if the moment that their guard is dropped, even by a smidge, and somebody in the background, it could be Yuji, it could be Uryume, saying, "Do it now!" And it's Jover right there, man. Literally, this is what it feels like right now. I'm literally reliving Gohan and Cell in a whole different setting and everything, man. This is absolutely mad. Evenly matched. Yeah, everyone's now shocked too about, like, for real. It can't be. Within the barrier, they are evenly matched. And bro, all you see there is the barrier, and everything around is just getting destroyed. The effective range of Sukuna's domain reaches beyond the barrier of Gojo's domain. The barrier of a domain is weak against attacks from the outside. There's no way. No, there's no way. There's no way. No. I refuse that. No. Gege, we're not playing. We're not playing like this. No, we're not playing. Gege, we're not playing. We're not playing like this, bro. You're a rat. I confirmed this already with you long ago. I confirmed this with you. You are a rat. But there ain't no way this is how it ends. It is no way. Gege, oh my God, please let me get one more day and I am swimming across that ocean. You better not be confirming right now that's the end. It better just be a little lick right here afterwards, you know, paper cut style. Nah, man. RCT, where art thou? Brother, don't do this to me. Oh, he made me read dialogue and then hit me with this, bro. No. Bro, what is wrong with this author, man? And just basic from this right here, bro. Sukuna got what he wanted. Because it's again the overlap thing, whatever, right? Because of we know that the barriers from the outside there are weak, so you can try and stop something after. But the fact that it went, it's almost literally as that thing just went and looped backwards and attacked it after. It's essentially because that's how I'm playing it in my head right now. Like that thing came from behind, broke it, lay back into place, and then was able to land the attack right there. But look, man, I better see some RCT right here from Gojo, because if that's how he's gonna go out, man, I won't be sick. I've said he could go out with a Mickey, and for the sake of the story, continue on afterwards. That's fine. But bro, there ain't no way he's just getting taken out like that, man. No shot. The barrier of the strong is shattered. His savage blade breaks the unbreakable. Nah, man. Nah, you better be lying to me, bro. I better see RCT next chapter, or we are going to have some problems, Gege, man. Oh my god, I let this rat give me hope. And then he says, haha, like, oh my goodness. Man, he lied to me with the evenly match. He even made sure to put it in a black page, a black little panel right there, just for hopium. Like, so look, I said this fight was going to last probably, depending on how long the length is going to be and stuff, between 3 to 5 chapters. And we're within that range right now. I'm going to still hold on to, I think it could reach 5. If Gojo somehow is able to heal up from that, but at the same time, this has to be your wake-up call too. Because even though I know he's trying to be serious and everything, if that doesn't wake you up to go get the job done, I don't know what will. But there's no way he dies right there from that. This is more so, it's time for you to wake up. He's not playing around. You should not be playing around with this. Gojo, it's time to step up, man. I don't know. Listen, man. My health is already about to plummet just off reading this chapter. Like, I need the tea. I brought the tea with me just to make sure that I was going to be fine. But I don't think I'm going to be. Man. But guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Let me know how we're feeling about this chapter. How we're feeling about the dialogue provided here. How are we feeling about the fact that they were equally matched in a domain battle until the overlap happened and provided this? I'm telling you, man, Gege's going to get me out of here. Gege's going to get me out of here before I can finish this. But guys, any clarifications, input, anything about the chapter you want to add down in the comments below, please let me know, again, how we're feeling about the chapter. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel because you're new here. If you're a part of the weekly experience as it is, I appreciate you for being here. But if you haven't been able to be part of the weekly experience because it's your first time on the channel, but you want to see the greatness of JJK go in week in, week out, subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell at Shandor to stay up to date with everything that goes on the channel. And with that being said, I hope to the Lord that I'm going to be in better health going into the next chapter. Because if I'm not, and Gege decides he's going to try and do the unspeakable, which is Mickey off Gojo. If I'm going to the bottom of hell, I'm taking the rat with me. But we'll have to see when we go from there. I don't believe Gojo is gone like that right now. But the remontada is going to come until we get micked after. So I'm holding on to that. I'm putting it right now on wax. Gojo is going to hit the remontada. There's no way that's how he's going out. and he's going to beast until something happens afterwards that's going to actually lead to his defeat. But if we feel otherwise, well, it is what it is. Commodore signing off. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care.